Monday. What is up, Presidents? It's OpTic MiDNiTE. Today, I'm bringing you guys another Q&A vlog. The last Q&A vlog, I decided to take you guys outside with my GoPro, and I was walking along a path, and we were doing Q&A. It was kind of cool, so that will be in an annotation at the end of the video, and then in the description if you want to check that out. But today it's cloudy, so I decided to do the Q&A vlog inside. You guys asked me some questions over on my Twitter at OpTic MiDNiTE. I actually decided to kind of make a theme to each episode. I got this awesome idea from one of my favorite, he's my favorite YouTuber, Philly D. I decided that making themed episodes might provide better questions, because usually when I ask you guys to ask me questions, I get asked to like the same 5 questions over and over and over and over. I decided maybe if I make it kind of like each episode has a certain theme, it might be a little bit better. So today's theme, YouTube and gaming types of questions. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. CRS Twerking asks, E3 starts today. Anything you really want to see or be announced? Actually, I'm not too hyped on E3 this year. I decided not to go. Obviously, I'm not there right now. I'm here. I don't know. I think gaming conventions are cool like that, especially when they do the new reveals. The new Call of Duty is always cool, because don't get me wrong, I love learning about the new Call of Duty. But they really only show like the first single-player campaign, mission every Call of Duty. And there's really no big games that I'm looking forward to like coming out, really. I'm obviously excited to see what comes out of E3 just to kind of browse around, but I'm not like sitting here like, oh my god, hype. I'm just kind of waiting to see, what unravels, see what looks cool, and then maybe get excited about it afterwards. But you guys have to let me know, are you like me, or are you just kind of whatever looks cool, or are you actually really excited for a specific game? Let me know down in the comment section. Megan, aka Optic Jewel, asks, what would you consider to be your greatest YouTube accomplishment? That's actually like a really difficult question, because I'm not like trying to brag or anything, but I'm pretty accomplished. No, I don't think I'm like that accomplished. I think my biggest achievement would be hitting like 100,000 subscribers, or even 150,000 subscribers, because I just remember like how stoked I was, and how like now 100,000 subscribers now, you're doing pretty good with your channel. But back when I hit it, it was like, oh my god, that's crazy, right? So now like obviously the really big ones like 1 million or getting close to 1 million. I think if you have over 500,000 subscribers, you're doing really well. So I've noticed a steady growth over the last 4 years that I've been here on YouTube, and it's been really fun. I would have to say my greatest achievement, I don't really want my greatest achievement to be just like a number, because I don't really look at you guys as just like a number, but I think releasing my 150,000 montage, 150K montage, I guess, because it was something that, I thought I had cool clips. OpTic 2bar, he was in OpTic at the time as an editor. He did a great job with the edit. It looks really good. So if you have never seen that video of mine, I'll put it down in the description as well, but you don't have to watch it. That's one of my favorite videos that I've ever released, and that was probably like, when I uploaded it, it got really good response, and it was just like, wow, that's really freaking awesome. Hayden, what was your reaction when OpTic took gold at the XGames? Well, yes, baby, let's go! Wow! Yes! Let's go! Come here! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! No, but seriously, I was absolutely excited. I was really super disappointed, as you guys know, from my last Q&A that I did. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I did another Q&A before this. I was really severely, I didn't even want to talk about it. I was not able to go to XGames this time. Hopefully it's going to happen again and I'll be able to go. But yeah, I was really bummed that I couldn't go. I so wish I could have been there to see that, because I swear I would have been cheering probably the second loudest in the building. First loudest would obviously be Hex. But I was so happy for the guys, because I was here. I've been in OpTic since before they got a pro team, like a legitimate pro team that was winning events. And so to watch it, and like Matt, watch them evolve to now, 4 years later, it's actually insane. Like, to know how much it means to them, that's awesome, and how much it means to their organization. freaking awesome. So I couldn't be any more happy for them. You know, that hard work and determination pays off. Matt has to feel good, you know, time after time after time, just coming up very short, and people, all the criticism that he takes, you know, wow, this was the biggest like way that he could be like, look bitch, you know, I got it, I have what it takes. So he obviously does, and the rest of the guys too, like Ruby's 4B's, freaking Search and Destroy, AllStar Sovereign, at B-Bomb site. My brain exploded. My brain just exploded. It was absolutely insane. So I'm really happy for the guys. And it actually, this XGames event actually made Anaheim in 10 days a lot more interesting. MiDNiTE Kitty Cat. Actually, she was in the last Q&A too. I'm not like playing favorites. I just thought it was a good question. She said, if you were asked to play in the AllStar Game at Anaheim, would you do it? Hell yes. Puckett, I hope you're watching. I'm gonna be at Anaheim. You let me know. I'll bring my stuff. I'll get on the sticks. I will. You just let me know, okay? I'm not sure how much All-Star stuff they're going to do at Anaheim. I know X Games is kind of like a special event, but it would be really cool to be involved in something like that. Matt wants to know, do you think OpTic Gaming winning X Games will have more of a positive effect on the esports growth due to how well known they are? Yeah, I mean, if any other team would have won the event, or my thing right now with it was all the events before this, you could even see it, people on Twitter, people typing in chats, and just people talking about it. Oh my god, EG keeps winning, and that's not taking away from EG. I think I have immense respect for those guys, you know, however, you know, some people feel about like Ace's attitude or whatever, like, they are definitely, like, they were the most dominant Call of Duty team within the last year to year and a half, so no taking that away from them. That streak was super impressive, and, you know, to see it finally get ended, it was like, oh my god, it's exciting, because if you already know who's going to the Super Bowl every year and who's going to win the Super Bowl, do you really want to watch the Super Bowl? That's kind of how it was getting, at least how I feel about it. It was just getting kind of repetitive. So to have, you know, a different team in the finals, or even a different team winning the event, regardless of who they are, you know, OpTic, TK, it was more exciting. It was obviously exciting to see them dethroned, but then it made the championships, you know, the finals. It's like, wow, well, we haven't seen OpTic play TK since champs, and, you know, TK added apathy, OpTic added proofy, you know, what's gonna happen? And it ended up being like a super intense finals. I was sat there like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? It was crazy. So, yeah, absolutely insane. As far as like the growth of esports, obviously the numbers on the stream, people were saying that MLG people were lying. They were not lying. Over 150k concurrent viewers. I've never even, that's like League of Legends level of viewership almost. It's insane. You know, if you see their tournaments that run on streaming sites, it's like, it's a large amount of people that are just sitting here watching. It was being played on all the Jumbotrons at X Games during the finals. There was, like, every screen had them on with audio. You know, so there's all these new people that are like, what the hell? Like, Call of Duty? Like, what is this? And I think it's going to open a lot of people's eyes. I think, you know, what Matt said about having a new champion that might represent Call of Duty a little bit better, I think that's definitely what they aim to do. It's going to be awesome to see how it plays out. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I think the Anaheim's going to be crazy because, you know, there's people saying, oh, well, EG didn't really try because there's no prize pool. That is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard. You know, they've obviously already won their share of prize pool. You know, I guess, not the novelty, but I guess the honor and like a gold medal. Like, this might be the only time that this happens. You know, there's rumors that it's going to happen at the next X Games as well, but to be the first gold medalist of Call of Duty esports, that's huge. And I'm not EG, I'm not like those guys, but I'm willing to bet that you do not want to go down to your nemesis OpTic in that situation, in any situation, for competing for $0, whatever you're competing for. You don't want to lose to them, period, just because of the reputation. And like, they're literally like, I think OpTic and Envy are rivals. EG and OpTic, they're like each other's nemesis. Pretty crazy. So that's how I feel about it. I think that OpTic, it's really good that they won. To answer your question, yes, I think it's great that they, you know, kind of changed the pace. And, you know, EG is going to come out firing for Anaheim. So is Envy. Envy's really not happy with 4th place. They can't be happy with not getting a medal. And TK is so close to that gold medal. It's just going to make all these teams fight harder. The next event is so close, so it's going to be really interesting. I'm really glad that I'm going and I get to see it in person. It's going to be awesome. Bird's Eye wants to know, what is the best and worst thing Sledgehammer Games could do to advance warfare? I'm going to assume that you mean multiplayer because that's what we all play basically. Best thing that they could do to advance, no, I'm going to start off with the worst because I need to think of the best. Worst thing that they could do, in my opinion, is add any kind of death streak or any kind of reward or equipment for, you know, shitty players. I'm just gonna come out and say it, you know, things like the IDs or, you know, like slow gameplay enhancers, anything that kind of gives somebody advantage. If you die like 5 times, you shouldn't get 3 times the health. I'm talking about painkiller from Modern Warfare 2, obviously. And they haven't had that in Call of Duty for a while, but I'm just hoping that they follow that trend. No death streaks, no big rewards for people doing terribly. You know, I think the only thing that makes players get better is getting their ass kicked. Nobody picks up Call of Duty and they're instantly good at it. Everyone sucks when they start. And I know they're trying to make it, you know, cater to the casual player, but I can't stand it. I can't stand like IDs and like just, it's usually the explosive things that I think take like no skill or they're super random. So they either have to have a super good counter for those things or not have them in at all. And the best thing, this is me being selfish, this is me thinking about stuff that I would want. You guys will have to let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But I would love to see like a league play feature, not just like league play from Black Ops 2. I'd want like an in-depth ranking system. You know, I would want some sort of way to track, you know, how people are getting these wins so they can't just DDoS people. You know, if you finish a game against no people or like 1 person, that's going to have a little bit less weight than you beating 4 people, you know, in a full game of like a competitive match on Advanced Warfare. So I have no idea what they're going to do with league play. I'm really excited to see if they're going to have it, to see how in-depth it's going to be. But yeah, if they could make it even like in-depth ladders within the game, that would be freaking awesome to me. If they could have like 2v2 playlists, 4v4, even 1v1, you know, stuff like that. That's the type of thing I'd want to see. But again, that's just me. That's from my perspective. I'd really love to know what is one thing that you would want them to put in Advanced Warfare that would absolutely like make you love the game. So that's going to do it for me. I'm sorry this Q&A was a little bit longer than usual, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. I really appreciate the support on the videos, of course. My last video was a Modern Warfare 3 upload, and you guys like crushed it with the likes. I really appreciate it. It really lets me know that you guys are into what I'm doing, and it motivates me more to kind of keep doing my thing. So thank you guys so much for that. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later.